Remember Ronnie Dove on Billboard's Hot 100 of August 15th, 1967. He's coming in at number, let me get that tab up for you. Coming in at number 67, up from 82 the previous week. I Want to Love You for What You Are. This is one of the best songs he's ever put out. This is a very well orchestrated pop record that never made it big. He had a country flavor, but this song was definitely more in a pop direction for Ronnie Dove. I can't place it. I Want to Love You for What You Are. I'm hearing Billy Joe Royal, Gene Pitney, Chuck Jackson, Shadows, maybe a touch of Ray Charles. He's soulful on this record. It's well produced. Tom Jones, Engelbert Humperdinck, all in this record. Now, it didn't fit the psychedelic vibe. Ronnie Dove was kind of an outlier in a way back in the mid-60s when he was popular. Because you had the British invasion. You had the growing influence of psychedelic music by 1965, 66, 67. And of course you had, the British invasion, you had Motown. And where does a guy like Ronnie Dove fit in? But he did fit in. Ronnie Dove from Virginia. He started performing at the nightclubs in Baltimore. He did a stint after he graduated from high school. He went to the Coast Guard for a while. When he left the Coast Guard, he did some singing. Then he formed his own band called the Belltones. Ronnie Dove and the Belltones, and they played the East Coast. They played the clubs in the East Coast for about 4 years. 1959, they came out with Loverboy, and they did a cover of Buddy Knox's Party Doll, but it wasn't a hit. And then he signed with Diamond Records early 60s. He migrated to Nashville, and then, the hit records started in 1964. Well, there was Say You, and there was Kisses for Old Time's Sake or something like that. And Right or Wrong, that was in 1964. Happy Summer Days back in 1966. And now we get into 1967. This record, I wish I could get the history on this record. I Want to Love You for What You Are. Who produced it? Who wrote this record? But, gosh, that's just one of his best records. You got to listen to it. Because I guarantee you, if you listen to this record, you're going to say, or if you remember this record, you're going to say, why was this not a bigger hit? Why was this not in the top 40? It peaked at number 54 on Billboard's Hot 100 for 5 weeks, at number 67 the week of August 15th, 1967 on Billboard's Hot 100. I Want to Love You for What You Are. Ronnie Dove. Ronnie Dove, though, was fading out by the late 60s. He was with a variety of record companies in the 70s. Among them, Diamond closed up. They folded in 1970. He signed with Sertron Records, Decca Records in 1971. He was also, Motown had a country subsidiary in the 70s called Melody Land. He was on that label for a while. And later on, Ronnie Dove, he opened his own nightclub, and I believe it was in Baltimore. Started singing his old songs to his fans. Great venue to do that. Well, this is Ronnie Dove on Billboard's Hot 100. I Want to Love You for What You Are. Just one of his best records. Very well orchestrated. At number 67, Billboard's Hot 100, August 15th, 1967.